Okay, so basically what I want to know, Toshi and Akshat, I want to first know what you know, so that when we go through this, I have a lot of exercises here, but I want to know what you know, so that we can discuss better. So basically, this one is very simple, or looks like it's very simple. As you can see, black is moving this way, and in this position, sorry, in this position, white has a queen, but the question is now here, okay, if it's white to play, how do you win this fast? Basically, that is your first question. Let me just remove that. Toshi, what do you think? Why to play?
Sir, Queen G5.
Akshat, what do you think?
Sir, King D6.
Okay, so you say d6, king d6, okay? So I have d6 and I have these two moves, okay? Now let's quickly do visualization here. If we check, where can they move? They move maybe back there or there. If the king moves, Akshat, what is your reason for moving the king, not the queen?
Sir, King D6. Then, if King will go to F8, so we will do King D7. Then
Okay,
King have to move to G8, and the King goes to E7, and the pawn will get captured.
okay. And Toshi, what is your reason for the check first?
Sir, because if we will go to King, sir, like sir, Queen G5, sir, then it will have to go like somewhere on F8 uh, or H8, and then I can go to Queen F6.
Okay, so in this kind of position, it's very easy. We can see that white will win. White will always win here. The only difference is if, for example, I remove everything here, and then I put this pawn here, this king here, then it's different. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then there's
Yes.
actually a drawn position. Then they can draw. They can just hide in the corner. Now here, the one thing we want to focus on is we want to just make sure we can checkmate fast. Basically, stop the pawn, checkmate fast. Okay. So check. King moves, and then what do we do now? Akshat.
Sir, I think Queen F6.
Why queen f6? Because I want you to be very precise, okay? You were just told right now, end games is about precision. Sometimes you will end up making a draw because you are not being precise. Also, maybe that time you have 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on your clock. So you want to be always very precise and very accurate and make sure. So here, you must be moving closer. They cannot move anyway. You've covered. Black only has one square to move to, which is, sorry. Okay. Black only has one square to move to. So once you play this, what do you think they can do now? Toshi, what do you think happens? If we now continue here, we go king first.
Sir,
What do you think black will play?
sir, it will have to play the pawn, or else if he will play the king on E8, then Queen G8 is a checkmate.
Okay, okay. So what is the best move for black?
Sir, it can play F6 or F5 or...
Okay, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, sir.
They play there. What do you do now? Akshat, what do you do? Remember, precision. You are looking for accuracy. You want to make sure you get the checkmate. What is the fastest way of getting the checkmate here? Toshi, you want to try?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, sir, King E6.
Good, very good. Do you see how we are limiting? Okay. Covered, covered. Only one square to move to. And then, boom. Okay. So you want to be precise every time, precise. Don't waste time. You want to be very precise. So I'm happy with that one. So we move on to number 2. Okay. This card. Okay, this one, this one I must tell you that it's like, you have a, do you have a playground where you guys live? When you go on the seesaw, it goes like up, down, okay? Here this is very popular, but sometimes we make mistakes here. And the reason why we make mistakes is because whichever king is supposed to move wins. That is the principle. So Akshat, you are moving the white.
What, sir?
What do you do? You are moving the white pieces. What do you do?
Sir, king f6.
Tell me why.
Sir, if we do king e6, so then black will play king c5. So
Correct.
then, sir, then our pawn will capture and his pawn will promote.
Okay. So basically here it's about getting to your pawn first, and you are on a seesaw. So it's, if it was black to move, Ayush, sorry, Toshi, if it was black to move, what would you play?
Sir, if it is black to move, sir, then we should play, sir, king b5.
B5, why? Tell me why.
Sir, because if we will go on c5, so sir, it will move king e6 and we will be in zugzwang.
So you are saying you'll go there, and then they go there. Yeah, is that what you're saying?
No, sir, I'm saying that if we will go on king c5, so it will go on king e6 and then it will be a zugzwang.
Okay, so basically, if I get you right, you are saying if you move there, they move there, and then yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happens if you go back?
Sir, it will capture our pawn.
And then we cannot stop this one.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Akshat, just here. So very good move. Very good observation. So here, I mean, I like your move. I like your move very much, Akshat. Look at this. So there, but it's too late. Yeah, we can see. Again, we're in the same position. So now who's to move?
Sir, white.
Akshat,
Yes, sir.
who is to move now? Black or white? You are not sure?
Sir, white.
Okay. And who's winning? Toshi, who's winning?
Sir, black is winning.
Okay, there you go. So Akshat, is this a good move or a bad move?
Sir, a bad move.
King e6. Okay. And what about king f6? Is that a good move or a bad move?
Sir, it's a good move.
Okay. Do you see now? She just pointed it out now that sometimes pay attention, okay? Be very precise. You don't want to, you are running for the pawn, sorry. You are running for the pawn. You are going king e6, but king e6 is wrong, is losing. Okay? So Akshat, please remember this one.
Sir,
Okay.
I also say that king e6 a bad move.
Okay. No, let's go there, and then here. Who's winning?
Sir,
In fact,
right.
let me ask you this, Toshi, whose turn is it?
The black's turn.
Who's losing?
So black is losing.
Why?
So because he can't go to c6, and if he will go like back to b6 or anywhere, we can capture the pawn and then our pawn will promote.
Okay. Okay. Do you see the difference now, Akshat? Small difference. But you make a mistake, you lose. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. Okay, so I understand. I hope you both of you understand this one. I can move on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Toshi, just looking at this position, is this a draw or a win for black or for white? Akshat, what do you think?
Sir,
Just for now, I want you to guess. It's okay. I want you to guess
sir,
because I
whose
want to
turn?
know what.
Sir, whose turn is it?
No, you tell me. Let's say we say it's black's turn. What do you think? Remember, just remember this, that this pawn is going this way. This one is going that way. So let's say it's black. Let's say black. What do you think? Just by
Sir,
looking.
sir, I am thinking, I am thinking that it's black winning.
Okay. Um, Toshi, do you still remember what the word intuition means?
So what?
Intuition. Intuition. You don't remember? Okay. So let me try and quickly explain this one. You know how sometimes most of the time you're calculating and you are sure. Okay, that one is straightforward. But intuition means I have a feeling. Okay, I feel this is correct. I don't know the answer. I did not calculate, but I feel this is correct. Why do I feel like this? Is because the position, just by looking at it without doing all the calculations, I already have an idea. Okay, I'm so used to playing all of these moves that I'm used to the idea. Okay, so just looking at the board like this, you should already know that black here should be winning, isn't it?
Sir, I read somewhere that, like in my endgame book, somewhere that this position was an example.
Yes, and do okay. Then you can actually help me. What is this? This one was made up. It was an example. It wasn't a real game. Yes, it comes from a study.
Yes, sir, but uh,
What is the solution? Tell me if you
sir,
can remember.
uh, sir, king g7.
Okay, why?
Sir, we are trying to catch the h pawn, and we are also trying to promote the queen.
So basically, this is what we are looking for. Either go this way, or we make it in time. Okay, and this one is very difficult if you don't know, or if you've never studied it. So here, funny enough, it looks like white is too far from the pawn, Akshat, but white is just close enough actually. And maybe you can help me here, if you can still remember. Toshi, okay, so move one is here. And then, I mean, you can see the arrows, both of you.
Yes, sir.
One, choose one. What is the best move? What do you think? For black.
Sir, I think h4 is the best.
So move the pawn. Okay, not the king.
Yes, sir.
Akshat, what do you think?
Sir, king b6.
Okay, we will try both of them so we can see. Okay, so pawn move, king moves, and then here, king or pawn. Should we go with the pawn again?
Sir, king.
Okay, Akshat, what do you think? Same?
Sir, king.
Okay, where do we move the king though? There or there? In fact, or there.
Sir, king e5. Sir, king e5.
Okay, king e5. But first pawn, right? So we say pawn first, right? So pawn first, king e5, pawn again, and then what do we do now?
Sir, we will.
Are we not losing? We are losing, Toshi. Akshat, we are losing. It doesn't
Sir,
matter what you, huh?
sir, black is winning.
Yes, so here, look, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens, queen on the board. Okay, so we move pawn or move king, it doesn't matter. And you remember, Toshi, you remember here, the draw only happens, number one, if this king is far away, and number two, this king must get to the corner.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Akshat, do you know that kind of draw?
No, sir.
Okay, I will quickly explain it. Okay, so basically, whenever you have a pass pawn there, you want this, but it only happens with either the rook pawns or the bishop pawns. Okay, so only those three, only those four. The other ones don't work. Okay, and here the question, the thing is, the king must be close enough. Let me remove all of these arrows. Basically, our king must be close enough, hide in the corner. If the queen can then take this pawn, we are in that corner, we are blocked off like so. Okay, we are blocked off and we are on a8 and we get our draw. Do you see it now? But actually, I can explain it later. I will do so. Okay?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, if the queen is in h2.
Okay, let me Toshi, just hold on a bit. Let me quickly try and explain this, okay? I'm just going to take a open board. Let's give you a queen. Okay, so this is just random. I'm just setting it up, Akshat, so I can explain what I mean. Okay, now here, Akshat, this is a theoretical draw. Why is it a draw? Is because I will either get my queen on the board or I will hide in the corner. Okay, so basically here, even if you're playing as white, if you're playing as black, it's easy. You just promote. Okay, now as white, let's try. Maybe check first move. Okay, the one thing you must not do if you are the one defending, don't go here. Okay, don't go there. You move away from the pawn. Check, move away. Check, go into the corner. Okay, and here the draw happens that you cannot take this. I'm stuck. Okay, we go back and we say, maybe let's say pin, move. If you do this, then I promote. Okay, we understand that part. If now you continue on check, let's say if I go there, then the king moves. Maybe there, this is good. I must be able to get into the corner. Okay, so here it's losing already. Let's say here, I mean, I don't know, check, there, 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 check. Now the king is too close. Okay, maybe move there, check, move there, Is this still a draw? Yeah, no, maybe I missed something. No, can't. It should be check, move away. Yeah, no, it's still a draw. There, it doesn't help. Okay, it doesn't help. And here's one thing that I must just also explain about the rook. Let me just quickly do this as well. Clear board. I hope you are focusing, right, and you understand what I'm saying. So let's say here, there, and queen on the board, king on the board. Okay, there we go. Again, same idea. Okay. No analysis. There we go. Why to play? Again, same story. Basically, check, go into the corner. Okay. If you move there, it's a stalemate. Okay, so you can't stay there. So maybe you go check, up, check, down, check, up, check. Now here's the mistake that a lot of people do. And Toshi, this one you must pay attention to. You don't go back into the corner. Okay? You do not
Sir,
go
then
back into the corner. Yes, then you get checkmated. Okay? So here you so check, sorry, check. Let me just go back. So check, check, up, check, up, down, check, up, and then finally here, after this check, then you go here. Give yourself some breathing space. Just that one. Because here, if you go in the corner, of course, we see the checkmate. And now we go check, 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 check. There's no progress. I will get my queen. It's a draw. Akshat?
Sir, I understand.
Okay. Okay. Great. So I'm happy now we know what happens here. So I mean it's very clear, of course, that in this position, um, there's no draw. It's just a win. Okay, because the problem here will be that it will maybe start off. Let's say you can go check here or you can go check there. I don't know. Either one, I think you are still. I believe you are still winning. So let's start. Let's start this side. Check, move. Let's go again. Check. If you go in front, then you have this problem. Check, check. Let's say there. Check. Then here, of course, this is worse now. Okay. There we go. See. Let's say. Let me see how many other examples I can use here. Okay, let's say maybe here you go check, and then maybe somewhere here, for example, then this is completely lost. It's just a question of coming down, moving closer to the pawn. So check. In fact, yeah, I would even say you can go even back down there if you want. It doesn't matter. Check, maybe there. Check, move there. Toshi, can you just confirm that you can hear me?
Sir, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Check, maybe move back, check. Okay, this is just the important thing. So maybe there, and then this is very important. Okay, then you get the point. That's it. It doesn't matter what your opponent is going to do now. You just take it. Now you're winning. Okay, so let's go back, reverse all of this, and find the solution again. There's something we are missing. Okay, and we go all the way here. Again, let's look at the focus. Okay, let's focus, and ask ourselves. The first move, of course, very good. Okay, it doesn't matter what they're doing. So let's look at again, so we can solve it first, and then we'll come to B6. But now we are going to solve H4. Okay, so H4 there, there. Now here, pawn move or king move. Akshat, do you have an idea?
Sir, I think you have understand the pawn ones.
You understand what?
Sir, I think you have understand me the pawn push.
I understand you.
No, sir, I am saying you explain first the H4.
Yes, no. I'm saying, but you see that there's a problem. This one is not a win for black. This position is not a win for black.
Yes, sir, it's a draw.
Yes. So I'm trying to say to you that we blundered. There's a mistake.
Sir,
Akshat, are you understanding me now?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So the first move that we went with was a blunder. So there's something we are missing. Okay,
Sir,
so let me help you. Let me help you. Okay. So let's say here's very important. Okay. That we must choose a move. Okay.
Sir, we should not go to E5, but we should go to E6 or E7.
There we go. So now here, okay, here and we are looking at pawn move, right? This is what we're looking at. And now
Yes.
I'm asking you, what do we do? What is the correct thing here? It's not okay. And the reason why, let's look at it. Okay. Okay. So let's look at pawn move again. We move there. Okay. Let's just look at it again. We know that we lose. Okay, and that one we lose. But what if we ignore that move? Okay, sorry. Okay, pawn push. Sorry. No. Okay. We go there. Okay, and we go here. Do we see the difference, actually? That now, let's say maybe pawn push. Okay, there. See how we are checking first. Queen. And we are the one giving the check first. Toshi, Akshat, are we together?
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir,
Okay, good. Okay, because it's basically about getting to the pawn first. This matters, okay? But you mustn't be what is the word? Like a robot where you are only thinking this is the only way to win. It's not true. So you must turn, okay? So just here you must make the correct move. And the correct move is not to continue on with the same plan. You must go king e6, okay? I believe even e7 works, not e5, not if they are moving the pawn, okay? And let's go back, okay? Again, let's start over. Now we are going to change a bit and go to this move. So instead of pawn move, okay, so king moves, pawn moves. King moves, not pawn move. Let's look at king moves. Now the pawn is already captured. So what do you do? Toshi?
Sir, now we go to E5.
E5. They can take it, it's okay. If they take it, then we are in time. And
Yes.
Akshat, the square of the pawn is what we are looking for. Okay.
Sir, now
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Do you know what
sir,
I mean when I say square of the pawn?
Yes, sir, I know.
Okay. So you were saying, what were you saying?
Sir, if it's white to play, it's a white can catch the pawn.
Yes, white can catch the pawn. Also, if black decides to go and promote, white can still come and defend. There's still time. Let's look at it. Okay, back here. Now let's say maybe push pawn. Okay, then we go closer. Push pawn, we push. Push pawn, queen, we push. Okay, do we see now that here we are fine? Just remember not to go this way, go this way, and don't be in the same line with your queen. So don't do that. You will get the perpetual. You just draw. Okay. Next thing, let's quickly look again. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's look at black trying to stop. Move up. We move there. Yeah. So we are not worried about this pawn. This one was a deflection. So we went this way only to be in the square of the pawn. But our main goal is actually our pawn. So this is why the principle is said that you must attack and defend at the same time. You cannot just focus on defend all the time. You cannot just focus on attack all the time. You must find the balance. And confuse, because the other guy, your opponent, must not know what you're doing. Does not know if you're just defending or if you're attacking. So you are defending, holding, but at the same time, you are thinking about attack. Toshi, Akshat?
Yes, sir.
I can move on to the next one so we can finish off for today. I still have a lot. I have a lot of them. Okay, so let me just discard. This one is a bit difficult, but I know we can solve it together, okay? First of all, the very basic thing you always want to do, and actually I've said this to you also, look at the pawn structures, okay? There's pawn islands. There's this black has 2 pawn islands. That's number one, okay? Akshat, I don't know if you know what pawn islands is. Just do this if you, just even wave or do this if you know what it is, so I can move on. You know what pawn islands are, Akshat?
No, sir.
Okay, let me explain. Pawn islands mean that every pawn that is on its own. So India is not a pawn, it's not an island. Why is
Sir?
India not an island? Yeah?
Sir, pawn island is like pawn structure. Sir, so I know it.
You know it. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes. Okay. So here, let me just try and explain some more. This one is a passed pawn. 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 Also, all of them are pawn islands. Black has 2 pawn islands, and white has the same 2 pawn island. Sorry, 1 pawn island, but they are still passed. Okay. The only difference between these two is that white has connected and black has islands, okay? But sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. It depends. So here, Toshi, This one is specifically for you. Here, if I say to you, black is to move, what is your candidate move?
Sir, the first thing that game is, sir, F5.
You want to push, promote.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
very simple, very simple. And Akshat, if I say it's white to move, what do you do?
Sir, B4.
Okay, good. Pass pawns must be pushed. Now let's look at this. This is why I'm saying this is a bit difficult, but we will discuss it. So white is to move, they move. Black moves, white moves, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. Who is winning now? Or is it still a draw?
So white is winning.
Why? Why do you say so?
Sir,
Akshat?
sir, it's a winning for white.
It's not winning.
Sir, it's winning.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Sir, because black queen have to capture, because if the king runs, the queen will capture black queens and white will win. And if black captures the queen, king will capture the queen, and then A2 will be the passed pawn, and black king will block the pawn.
Okay, let me help. The two of you are going to be the two of you are going to become grandmasters, and you will remember this moment. You will remember this moment. You are going to be very good players, but only if you remember this. Sometimes you think you can see it only the next 2 or 3 moves, but right now I am looking at 10 moves ahead. Why am I looking at that? Is because when this pawn promotes, okay, there is a check here. If we promote at the same time, if we do it at the same time, there's a check. Sorry, not there. There's a check here or there. That's number one. Okay, number one, I already know there's a check and I'm winning what is behind you if you are not close enough. That's number one. Number two that we need to remember is this, that the way these pieces are placed, if I can get the other king on that same line, I win. That's number two. Number three, okay, it goes down also to the, it goes down to whether I'm able to come and stop you in time while I am getting my promotion. Okay, so sometimes I can be attacking, or I can stop you and then continue with my attack. Okay, Toshi, you heard me. So yes, okay, Akshat, you are fine with that. So let's look at what happened in this position.
Sir,
So,
the white will promote first, and then the h1 will not be able to like the h7 pawn will not be able to promote, because the queen is having the control on h1.
true, true. Okay, so take, check, take. Now look at this. Move, move. Who's going to win now?
Sir, white. Sir, white.
Okay, good. And then I stop you. So that you must focus on these 3 things that I've told you. Focus on the, especially when it's on the sides, okay? Even in fact, all the others, try and do the same. It's easier with the rook pawns, because there you know there's just this long diagonal. but you want to do the same with actually each and every one of them. Focus on one, once the promotion happens, there's diagonals. Okay, two, maybe the other guy can come and stop me and continue attacking. And three, you recall or not? You don't recall.
So I didn't listen.
Okay. Please, it's very important that you must focus on these things. One, there are checks that can happen on either the basically, I must let me make it more simpler. Checks on the diagonals, checks diagonal. I don't know. You all know what diagonal means. This is a diagonal, okay? And also, we want to focus on this skewers. Okay, basically, I'm saying I can. It's not a pin when the more important piece is the one in front. So it's a skewer. So I am looking for either diagonal or on your rank. The ranks are this ones, okay? The ones that go this way, those are ranks. I hope you both of you can see. And then you have your files, okay? So when I say rooks belong on open files, it's the same with the queen also. So the queen can come in and check from behind and skewer and then win a piece. See how I'm combining all of those things. I'm using the words, but you understand what I'm trying to say to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So basically, you are looking at all the different lines. That's what you want to focus on when you are doing endgames. So you want to focus on diagonals. How am I losing? Am I winning a piece? Am I losing a piece? How many attackers? How many defenders? Okay, so diagonals, the different ranks, the different files. I must focus, focus, and you will be fine. So we'll do one more and then actually close off, okay? And then I can let the two of you go and rest. So lastly, now we have this one. Just looking at this, at what you see on my screen right now. Is it a draw? Is it a win for white or is it a win for black? Give me your intuition. What does your intuition say?
Sir,
Toshi, you go first. Okay, Akshat, go. Tell me.
sir, it's a draw.
Why do you say so?
Sir, if white push the pawn, then black also will push the pawn. White will push, and then black will push, and white will push and promote a queen, and black will push and promote a queen. And it's a check to king.
You remember what I just said now? What did I say now in the previous lesson? What are the three things in your own words? Your own words. You don't need to repeat what I'm saying. But what did you understand from what I was teaching you now? Just previously. What did you understand?
I don't remember.
Okay. I told you three things. Okay. Three things. Focus on the diagonals. Okay. The diagonals. All of these are diagonals. When it's skew, when it's going on the side. Okay. All of these are diagonals. Focus on checks in the diagonals. Okay. The next thing I said to you was that you do have, and this one I said actually very last, you also focus on the checks here, okay, the winnings here. What are these? The long one, this one is your rank. How do you remember what rank means? Think of what they say is back rank checkmate. Okay, so if they are like stairs, they are ranks. Okay, yeah.
Like pawns is forward the king, and the king can't go anywhere. The queen will come and checkmate. It's a back rank checkmate.
Yes, especially with the rooks. The rooks are the ones for back rank. When the pawns are maybe all of them are here, okay, or maybe let's say let's say pawns are here and the king is somewhere there. Okay, and then you have a rook, it comes in down, checkmate. Back rank, checkmate. Okay, so now you understand what the rank means. It's just it's going up. It's like stairs. Okay, so I don't know how to explain it easier. Toshi, what is a ladder where you are climbing up stairs in Hindi?
Sir, ladders, sir, like CD.
It's called Siri.
Sir,
What
ladder,
is it called?
sir,
Ladder, like ladder as in what you use to go up. When you want to climb somewhere, you put the thing there and then you go up. You are stepping, you are the stairs. It's usually like a triangle almost.
yes, sir.
Yeah, that one. What do you call it in Hindi?
Sir, we call it CD.
Siri. Okay, there we go. Akshat, you speak Hindi, so think of the same way. The stairs are the ranks. Okay, the steps that you're going up, they are ranks. So that's how you look at it. But anyways, let's try and finish this. So basically here, king moves, not pawn moves. Ask me why. Here we are trying to make sure that we, and this one is also a very difficult one. I think this one we will have to discuss it again in the next session. But let me just show you what I mean. So king, pawn, 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 pawn. Remember what I was saying about the ranks and the files and the diagonals?
Sir, is the sir, the
I'll
white
go
queen
back.
will get the black queen.
Yes, basically here it's you can see what happened here. But let's go back. Let's go back. And the more important thing here is knowing what will happen when the pawn gets. Sorry, let me just remove the arrow so it doesn't disturb us. What happens when you get here? Focusing on these two checks. Okay, you are focusing on these two checks. That's is white. With black here, you are looking for a draw. With white, there's chances. Okay, so this is why this is the first move. And I mean, maybe you might be asking, okay, but coach, why must I not move here? Because you are being checked. You are going into a check. Don't do that. Don't give your opponent a free move. You are giving them a free move. Okay, so don't do that. Why am I not going here, coach? You are giving them a free move. It's just that it's behind two moves. They must make a move, and then you're in check. So don't do it. Don't give them a free move. Not when, unless you do it on purpose. Okay. Don't give them a free move. The next thing, coach, why don't I start with the pawn? I'll show you. Okay. Pawn, 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 pawn. Look at this. So we must think of black's best move. Black sees this. Black sees that this is a problem, and black tries. But then, in fact, whether you play there, in fact, this is the best move. You don't need to. But so long as I can still get there. And what am I thinking of? Remember, this is endgame. Always, also, maybe I forgot to emphasize this one. The square of the pawn, very important. I am in the square. I will get to where you are going. Wherever you're going, I will be there before you get there. I am in the square. But with the black king, on the other hand, the square of the pawn doesn't work. Okay, I draw, but you can already see this pawn goes there. And here, let's draw the square again. Sorry, not with the king. Sorry. Let's draw again. So we have this, 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 and this. He's not within the square. So basically, you must spend the move to get into the square. So I'm already counting that you are behind with tempo, you are behind with time. So I will win. Toshi and Akshat, are we clear now? Are we good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I like working with you guys. You are very very smart students. So we will stop here now.
Bye, sir.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
sir. Bye, sir. Bye, sir.